there, my dear friends. It's great to see you. This is Rob from Full Life coming to you live from my home in Northeast Portland, Oregon. Well, it's not actually live, is it? But I've just always wanted to say that. Today I would love to chat with you about coronavirus. I don't know about you, but I am quite scared of everything that's happening in the world right now vis-a-vis the pandemic and the virus that's spreading around everywhere. And I think one of the best things to do is to learn about it, talk about it, and thereby alleviate some of our fears. If you understand something, you got a lot less to be scared of. So let's get down to the basics, shall we? Number one, what is COVID-19? COVID-19 is a brand new illness that's spreading across the world. It has a nickname, and that nickname is coronavirus. How do you get it? It's a great question. You catch coronavirus from someone else who has coronavirus. If they cough or sneeze, for example, their germs go into the air. They can land on you or me or my tiger or any of the stuff around us. And then those germs can get into our bodies, and that's how we get sick. What happens if you get it? Good question. The first symptoms are a fever of 100.4 degrees or higher, coughing, or having difficulty breathing. That being said, if those things happen to you, it does not necessarily mean that you have coronavirus. A lot of people get a fever or a cough. You might have the flu or just a cold. If I am sick, when should I call the doctor? This is a fantastic question. You should definitely call the doctor if you've been out of the country, if you've been hanging out with someone who has coronavirus, or if you've been hanging out in a place where they are treating coronavirus. How sick do people get? Well, the weird thing about that is that it varies. Most people do not get that sick at all. It's a lot like having a cold or the flu. Some people catch coronavirus and don't even have any symptoms. But some people have been getting very, very sick. Some people have to go to the hospital, and some people have died. It is particularly dangerous for the elderly or people with weakened immune systems. And one of the scary things about the possibility of catching coronavirus and having no symptoms is that those people might feel fine, and they will feel like they can go out to the grocery store or they can socialize with their friends, and without even knowing it, they might be spreading coronavirus around to other people who could get sick and could die. That's why it's so important that we are all observing Oregon's Stay Home, Save Lives initiative. On some days it feels silly and it feels like it's not fair, but remember that you are protecting other people and saving lives right now by staying home and binging Netflix. You're a hero. I'm not even joking. How can I stay healthy and make sure I don't get coronavirus? That's a really good question, a very important one. Number one, wash your hands. I've said it before and I will say it again. Use lots of soap and hot water and wash your hands for at least 20 seconds. One fun trick some people are doing is singing the happy birthday song twice every time they wash their hands. Just imagine it's your favorite two people's birthdays and sing them happy birthday once for each of them. You know what I mean? It's really important to wash your hands after using the bathroom or going out in public. I have a lot of friends who don't like to wash their hands and prefer to use hand sanitizer. Let's get something straight real quick. If you don't have access to soap and hot water, in a pinch, hand sanitizer is good, but not nearly as good as washing your hands regularly and using soap and hot water. So if you need to wash your hands but can't, but you do have hand sanitizer, use it and then wash your hands as soon as you can. It's a great idea to cough or sneeze into your elbow. Don't cover your mouth and nose with your hands, but use the crook of your elbow, like so, to cover up and sneeze just like that. That reduces the amount of germs that go into the air when you cough or sneeze. Try not to touch your face. This one is really quite important. Don't rub your eyes, don't touch your mouth, don't go digging for gold in your nose. That's one of the easiest ways for germs to enter your body. If you do have to touch your face, if you got an itchy nose or anything like that, use a tissue or a piece of toilet paper and then throw it away, and then wash your hands. One of the tricks to not touching your face is keeping your hands busy. So if you got a fidget toy or a fidget spinner, play with that. Do some doodling on a piece of paper with a pen. Squeeze a stress ball. Whatever you can do. If I am sick, what should I do? Good question. The first thing you should do is talk to your staff. Let them know what your symptoms are and how you're feeling. Talk to them about whether or not you should call the doctor. Remember, call the doctor. Do not just go and visit them. Do not go to hospital and do not go to urgent care. The best thing to do is stay home and stay in your bedroom. Use tissues, throw them away, wash your hands, avoid contact with others, and keep objects and surfaces clean. Get a lot of rest, drink a lot of water, and try to eat some healthy food. Call your doctor again if your symptoms get worse. Definitely call your doctor if you are having trouble breathing, and then do whatever your doctor says. They're a professional. So what if my staff person gets sick? Doctors are saying that if you get sick, you should stay home. So it's the same thing for your staff. If they are sick, they should not come to work. They should stay home until they get better. Make sure you talk to your team, call your case manager, service coordinator, or personal agent. What do I do if someone I live with gets sick? Great question. If someone you live with gets sick, gets coronavirus, or starts to have any symptoms, talk to your staff. Remember to stay at least 6 feet away from them at all times. Do not touch any surfaces or food that they have touched. Keep washing your hands well and call your case manager. Tell them what's going on. Who knows? Maybe there's somewhere else you can stay in the meantime. I miss my friends. How do I say hello to them? Well, we all miss our friends right now, that's the truth. But we cannot high five, handshake, fist bump, or hug anybody. We can say hello, wave at them, smile at them, talk to them on the telephone, or through a video chat. Video chatting is a really cool way to stay in touch with your friends and socialize. Talk to your staff about getting access to some video chatting equipment like a smartphone or a tablet, and maybe you could set up some times to connect with your friends. My friends and myself have been playing dice together through Zoom, which has been pretty fun. Where can I go these days? Well, in Oregon, we have a stay-at-home order right now, so really you have to stay in your house. You can leave your house to get some exercise every day, or to go to the grocery store, or to get medication. You can take walks around your neighborhood. Just make sure that you stay at least 6 feet away from anybody that doesn't live in your house. Why is it so important to do all of this? Well, the whole point of the stay-at-home order and social distancing and washing your hands over and over and over again is to stop the coronavirus from spreading. Remember, I was talking about those people with weakened immune systems who could get really sick and die? Well, we're all trying to keep them healthy. Even if you're feeling great, it's really important to stay at home. Like I said before, you are saving lives by watching Netflix and playing board games and taking a lot of naps and making art and listening to music and just relaxing. Is there a shot or some kind of medicine I can take to help with coronavirus? Unfortunately, at this time, there is no vaccine, there are no shots, and there is no medicine to help specifically with coronavirus. Try to make healthy decisions, drink a lot of water, get a lot of rest, and eat good, nutritious food. Make sure to talk to your team and your staff so that you know where your food, medicine, and anything else you need is coming from. That includes social interactions and entertainment. It's really important that we stay positive and that we work together to get through this. I want to give a massive shout out and thank you to selfadvocacyinfo.org, which is where I got a lot of the information that we talked about today. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please feel free to comment on this video or send us a message. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you soon. All right? All right. Hey, good morning, my friends. How are you doing? I am enjoying darn fine cup of coffee and a really quite mediocre store-bought raspberry powdered donut. This morning, it's the 16th of April 2020, and the footage you just watched was filmed yesterday on the 15th of April 2020. And it occurred to me that a lot of the information we talked about may soon be outdated. One of the truths of life right now is that everything is changing every day. We didn't even talk about masks. At the moment, it is advised to wear a mask when you go out into public in Oregon, but it is not a requirement. And a lot of those types of things are being updated and changing every day. So that means that this video may soon be quite outdated. The most important thing I think that you should do is, if you can, stay up to date with your local news. So every morning when I wake up, I log on to OregonLive.com, which is the Oregonians website, to find out what's changed and what's new today. If you cannot keep up with the news in that fashion, I highly recommend that you talk to people. Ask your staff what's going on. Ask your staff if there's any new news. Ask them if there are any updates about how you should behave and what you can do to stay safe. We've gone over a lot of things like hand washing and social distancing and all that stuff. The most important thing that I really want to focus on right now is that communication is going to be key. Talk to each other, support each other, call your friends, call your case manager just to say hi if you want. Touch in with people, let them know you're thinking of them, and ask a lot of questions so you don't have anything to be afraid of. If anything is making you nervous or anxious, talk to someone about it. Reach out to your support network, your staff, your family, your guardian. It's different for everybody, but talk to them and keep your communication open and honest and fluid. That's a great way to stay up to date with the news and to stay safe and healthy. I'm going to finish my coffee now. I hope that you have a wonderful day. Hey, check out this little animation of my friend Ricky dancing. He's super cool.